Hi, this is Mr. Burr's classroom, and today we're just going to go over some of the basic drawing techniques that you're going to come across when you're going to be drawing stuff in my class. So let's just go ahead and get started. First of all, we're just doing the three main ones that you're going to come across in the category of shading. And so the first one, you have hatching and cross hatching. Now, hatching is when you just have lines that basically make up your entire piece. And you can get darker in one area and kind of lighten it out. Kind of like these pieces over here. They're all just, if you look, they're just lines, and they're kind of mimicking the shape of that person's leg right there, creating space in the background. It's just lines. Now, cross hatching is if you want to go back over that, and you can add it going the other way. So it's intersecting lines. The more lines you put in an area, the darker it gets. As you can see, it's creating a shade coming dark to light going down. Now, scrumbling is when basically you're just going to take your pencil. It's really fun. It's scrumbling. It's scribbling, you could call it, but really it's because that's what it is. But it's called scrumbling, and any kid from 2 to 3 years old, when they're handed a pair of crayons, this is what they're doing. So you get to relive some of that in my class, which is always fun, and I love that. Bring it back to childhood. So scrumbling, just kind of moving your pencil. See, I'm just going dark to light, darker over here, more areas, kind of lightening it up over here. So that's the second technique, scrumbling. Now stipple, it's kind of hard to do with this, but stipple, when you do a full piece in this style, it's considered to be pointillism. And so basically stipple is just dots all over the place. And so once you start getting dots in a certain area, they start to accumulate. This can get really annoying if you're doing it next to your neighbor and they don't like it, but it is a must sometimes. So you get dots, see how it's getting darker over there, and then you'll get a few start getting lighter, dark to light. So with this, it would help if you had, you can do this with a ballpoint pen, which works really well, or an ink pen that is going to let off a lot of ink to cover some more ground for you. So if you were to, say you just have, not really a good circle, but it's pretty flat right now. So I'm going to go ahead and use some cross hatching to turn this into a sphere. And then be aware as well, you can run the techniques together, no problem. In fact, I would encourage doing that because you can get some really cool things going on. Now, in this case, the light source is coming from here, so your shadow is going to be over here on this back side. And usually for a shadow, scrumbling would work pretty good. So that's just some drawing techniques that you can take home with you and practice, and every time you come back into the classroom, you could warm up with shading techniques or whatever, but that's just some drawing techniques that you're going to come in contact with in my classroom. So thanks for watching.